EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the LA Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. Completes it, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflate.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They will find Davis. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Opie. Homie trips right.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cooper will come in motion right.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bisons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go. Hey, go.
Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he stopped immediately there.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little... in a pretty good spot for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hey, Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21G. Don't let that Zion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joey Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. From midfield, here's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. It's Cole. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Cole. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. fourth down. Out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run on first down. It's Cole. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down now, it's Cole, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On second down, Tua. Out to Cole on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Bisons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Powers ahead at the 45.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Home stripes right.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on run.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cooper will go in motion. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Herbert changing things up. Now they send a man in motion right.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On second down, it's Cole. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Tua. Pass caught. Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 1st down. Here's Tua. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Up the middle they go. It's Cole. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On first down, Cole. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one is right through. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they